In today's world of instant gratification and constant connection, the dynamics of attraction and pursuit have become more complex than ever. Many women find themselves wondering why some men lose interest quickly while others remain deeply invested and committed. The answer lies not in superficial tricks or fleeting strategies, but a man doesn't chase because he's manipulated into doing so. He chases because he recognizes value, depth, and authenticity in a woman. This speech isn't about playing games or following outdated dating advice. It's about understanding the psychological and emotional triggers that drive meaningful attraction. It's about becoming the kind of woman who stands out effortlessly because of her self-worth, her sense of mystery, and her confident feminine energy. These are timeless qualities that transcend trends and speak directly to the core of human nature. Today we'll explore 3 powerful ways to make a man chase you, not through force or control, but by naturally drawing him in with your authenticity and strength. These insights are rooted in human psychology and emotional intelligence, offering a deeper understanding of what truly inspires a man to pursue a lasting connection. 1. Cultivate emotional independence and self-worth. In the intricate dance of human relationships, nothing is more compelling than a person who radiates self-worth and emotional independence. These qualities are not just attractive, they are magnetic. They signal to others that you are a complete, resilient individual, capable of navigating life with purpose and grace. For a man to truly chase you, not just in the fleeting sense of initial attraction, but with sustained interest and genuine intent, you must first build a foundation of emotional strength and self-respect. This foundation is not constructed overnight. It requires deliberate self-reflection, discipline, and a commitment to personal growth. Emotional independence begins with the understanding that your happiness is your own responsibility. Many fall into the trap of seeking validation or emotional fulfillment from others, often without realizing it. This subtle dependency can manifest in overanalyzing texts, constantly seeking reassurance, or adjusting personal boundaries to accommodate someone else's desires. These behaviors, though often unconscious, convey a lack of self-assuredness. On the other hand, when a woman is emotionally independent, she engages in relationships from a place of abundance, not need. She does not seek completion in another, but rather connection. This distinction is profound because it shifts the dynamic from dependency to mutual respect. Self-worth, closely tied to emotional independence, is about recognizing your inherent value without requiring external confirmation. It is cultivated through consistent self-care, pursuing passions, setting and achieving goals, and maintaining relationships that uplift rather than drain. When you live with purpose and integrity, you exude confidence that is both quiet and powerful. This kind of confidence doesn't scream for attention, it simply commands it. Men are naturally drawn to women who seem to have their lives in order, not because they need someone, but because they choose to share their time and energy selectively. Emotional independence empowers you to establish and maintain healthy boundaries. These boundaries are not barriers, but guidelines that reflect how you expect to be treated. They communicate self-respect and clarity, making it evident that you won't tolerate behavior that undermines your dignity. This naturally filters out those who might otherwise take advantage of kindness or availability. Paradoxically, boundaries often invite deeper respect and interest. A man will recognize that gaining your affection is something meaningful, something that requires genuine effort and consideration. This challenges him in a way that is both stimulating and rewarding. Pursuing personal growth and emotional well-being signals that you have a life rich with meaning. Engage in hobbies that excite you, pursue a career that challenges you, and invest in friendships that nourish you. This fullness of life is magnetic because it suggests that any man who wishes to be part of your world must bring equal value. A woman who is deeply engaged in her own development becomes a beacon of inspiration. She is not easily swayed by superficial charm or fleeting attention because she measures relationships by depth and authenticity. The psychological aspect of this dynamic cannot be overlooked. Human beings by nature are attracted to challenges. When something is too readily available, it often loses its value. Emotional independence creates a natural challenge, not through games or manipulation, but through authentic self-possession. A man instinctively senses that winning your attention and affection requires more than surface-level effort. It requires understanding, patience, and genuine connection. This challenge is not frustrating, but invigorating because it taps into the innate human drive to pursue what is valuable and meaningful. Emotional independence allows you to navigate the complexities of relationships with resilience. You become less reactive to minor misunderstandings or the natural ebbs and flows of communication. This steadiness is incredibly attractive because it conveys maturity and emotional stability. Men, like anyone else, are drawn to partners who can handle the ups and downs of life without crumbling or becoming emotionally volatile. This kind of emotional strength fosters a secure and enriching partnership. Cultivating emotional independence and self-worth is not about distancing yourself emotionally or becoming unapproachable. It's about fostering a sense of wholeness that naturally invites respect and admiration. When you embody these qualities, you create an environment where a man feels both challenged and inspired to pursue you, not out of obligation or fleeting desire, but because he recognizes the rare and valuable qualities you possess. This pursuit becomes meaningful because it is grounded in genuine admiration for the person you are. 2. Maintain mystery and intrigue through purposeful boundaries. One of the most powerful ways to inspire genuine pursuit in a man is to maintain a sense of mystery and intrigue, and this is best achieved through setting purposeful boundaries. The human mind is naturally drawn to the unknown, and this psychological principle applies profoundly in romantic dynamics. When you create space for curiosity to grow, you become a source of fascination rather than just familiarity. This is not about playing games or manipulating emotions, but about authentically preserving aspects of yourself that invite discovery and deeper connection. Mystery, in its healthiest form, is rooted in self-respect and intentional living. A woman who is deeply engaged in her personal goals, passions, and social life naturally becomes intriguing because her life has layers and depth. She is not always readily available, not because she is distant or disinterested, but because her time is filled with meaningful pursuits. This subtle distance sends a powerful message. Her attention and presence must be earned, not assumed. This dynamic awakens a man's intrinsic desire to pursue and win over what he values. Establishing purposeful boundaries is essential in cultivating this sense of mystery. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about defining how you wish to be treated and what you are willing to accept. They convey that you have a standard for how others interact with you, which inherently commands respect. For example, you might choose to limit how often you are available for spontaneous plans, opting instead to prioritize commitments that align with your goals. This doesn't mean being cold or distant, rather, it means showing that you value your time and expect others to do the same. When you set these boundaries, you give a man something to work toward. The effort he puts into understanding you, planning meaningful dates, and engaging in thoughtful conversations becomes part of the journey that bonds him to you. The challenge is not artificial, but arises from the reality that you are a woman of substance, not someone who can be easily won over with minimal effort. This gradual process of discovery fuels attraction because it taps into the innate human desire to earn what is valuable. Maintaining mystery involves being selective with what you share and when you share it. Vulnerability is important in relationships, but it should be earned, not given indiscriminately. Reveal parts of your story over time, allowing a man to gradually peel back the layers of your personality, dreams, and experiences. This slow unveiling keeps him engaged and curious. If you reveal everything too quickly, the sense of wonder fades and the relationship may plateau before it even begins. It's by pacing emotional intimacy you sustain his interest and deepen the connection. Social media presents a modern challenge to maintaining mystery. In today's world, oversharing can dilute personal intrigue. It's important to be mindful of how much of your life is displayed publicly. Sharing every detail of your daily routine, emotions, or relationship expectations can make you appear overly accessible. On the other hand, curating what you share allows a man to wonder about your life, encouraging him to ask questions and engage in meaningful conversations. This doesn't mean being secretive, but being intentional about preserving parts of your life for personal experience rather than public consumption. Purposeful boundaries also extend to communication. Immediate responses to messages or constantly initiating conversations can create an impression of availability that diminishes intrigue. Taking your time to respond thoughtfully shows that you have a full life beyond the conversation. It also gives him space to miss your presence and wonder what occupies your mind. Again, this is not about playing hard to get, but about naturally balancing attention and independence. Another essential component of maintaining intrigue is embracing unpredictability in positive ways. Routines can become monotonous, but introducing spontaneity keeps things exciting. This might mean trying new activities together, sharing unexpected insights about yourself, or occasionally breaking familiar patterns. Unpredictability, when grounded in authenticity, adds layers to your personality that deepen a man's interest. It keeps him curious about what he might discover next, ensuring that the relationship feels dynamic rather than static. Maintaining mystery is also about emotional composure. Reacting impulsively to situations, especially in the early stages of dating, can reveal insecurities and reduce the perception of self-control. Conversely, responding with calmness and thoughtfulness, especially during disagreements or misunderstandings, demonstrates emotional maturity. This restraint signals that you are not easily shaken and that your emotions are not dictated by external circumstances. Emotional composure adds to your intrigue because it suggests depth and self-mastery, qualities that inspire respect and admiration. Purposeful boundaries encourage a man to invest emotionally. When something is given freely and without challenge, it often lacks perceived value. But when he must invest time, energy, and thoughtfulness to earn your affection, it becomes something he cherishes. This investment creates a feedback loop where the more effort he puts in, the more emotionally attached he becomes. It also allows him to experience the satisfaction of earning your trust and connection, which deepens the bond. Maintaining mystery and intrigue through purposeful boundaries is about embodying self-respect, emotional depth, and intentional living. It's about recognizing that you are a multifaceted individual whose life is rich with meaning, and any man who wishes to be part of that life must engage in a process of genuine discovery. This dynamic transforms casual interest into meaningful pursuit, creating a relationship built on respect, admiration, and lasting desire. 3. Communicate authentic confidence and feminine energy. Confidence is undeniably attractive, but authentic confidence, rooted in self-awareness and genuine self-acceptance, is transformative. It is the foundation upon which meaningful relationships are built. When a woman embodies authentic confidence and balances it with graceful feminine energy, she becomes captivating in a way that compels a man to pursue her. This combination doesn't rely on pretense or performance. It flows naturally from a deep understanding of one's value and the unique qualities that define who she is. Authentic confidence is fundamentally different from arrogance or forced bravado. It's not about being loud or overtly dominant. Rather, it's about being secure in who you are without needing constant external validation. A woman with authentic confidence knows her strengths and accepts her flaws. She doesn't shy away from expressing her thoughts, pursuing her goals, or standing up for her beliefs. This quiet self-assurance is incredibly magnetic because it signals emotional stability and self-respect. A man is drawn to this energy because it suggests that she is not looking for someone to complete her, but rather someone to complement her life. One of the most powerful ways to express authentic confidence is through communication, both verbal and nonverbal. How you speak, how you carry yourself, and how you engage with others all contribute to the energy you project. Speaking with clarity and conviction, maintaining good posture, making eye contact, and using deliberate gestures all communicate that you are comfortable in your own skin. This doesn't mean being overly assertive or confrontational. It's about expressing your ideas and feelings with calm certainty. Men are naturally drawn to women who can hold their own in conversations and express their thoughts without hesitation or fear of judgment. Equally important is the ability to listen attentively and engage in meaningful dialogue. Authentic confidence isn't about dominating conversations, it's about knowing when to speak and when to listen. When you show genuine interest in what a man is saying and respond thoughtfully, you demonstrate emotional intelligence and maturity. This balanced communication creates a dynamic where he feels both challenged and valued, encouraging him to pursue a deeper connection. Balancing authentic confidence with feminine energy creates a harmony that is profoundly attractive. Feminine energy is not about fitting into societal stereotypes. It's about embracing qualities such as empathy, warmth, compassion, creativity, and intuition. These traits, when expressed authentically, resonate with men on a deep emotional level. Feminine energy is nurturing but not self-sacrificing, compassionate but not passive. It's about being open and receptive while maintaining personal boundaries. Expressing feminine energy can also involve embracing vulnerability in a healthy way. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is a sign of strength. It means being open about your emotions and experiences without being emotionally dependent. Sharing your feelings honestly when appropriate shows that you are emotionally available and capable of forming genuine connections. This openness invites a man to lower his own defenses and engage with you more intimately. However, the key is balance, being vulnerable without appearing needy or overly reliant on his validation. Another aspect of feminine energy is self-care and self-presentation. This is not about conforming to beauty standards, but about honoring yourself by taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. When you invest time in activities that nourish your body and mind, whether it's through fitness, hobbies, personal development, or relaxation, you radiate an inner glow that naturally attracts others. This self-respect signals that you value yourself, and in turn others are encouraged to value you as well. Authentic confidence and feminine energy also manifest in how you handle challenges and setbacks. Life is full of uncertainties, and how you respond to adversity reveals much about your character. A woman who approaches obstacles with resilience and grace demonstrates strength and composure. This ability to navigate difficulties without losing herself is deeply appealing because it suggests that she can handle the complexities of a relationship with maturity and understanding. Men are instinctively drawn to women who are emotionally resilient because it fosters a sense of security and stability. Authentic confidence involves setting and enforcing healthy boundaries. A woman who respects herself knows when to say no and when to walk away from situations that compromise her values or well-being. This self-assuredness commands respect and naturally filters out those who do not have genuine intentions. By holding firm to your boundaries, you signal that your time and energy are valuable, and this inspires a man to rise to the occasion if he truly wants to be part of your life. Playfulness and lightheartedness are also essential components of feminine energy. Relationships thrive on joy, laughter, and shared moments of fun. When you can laugh at yourself, enjoy spontaneous moments, and bring positivity into interactions, you create an environment where a man feels comfortable and drawn to your energy. This playful side balanced with depth and authenticity, makes you approachable and relatable while still being intriguing. Authentic confidence and feminine energy are deeply intertwined with purpose. A woman who pursues her passions, engages in meaningful work, and strives for personal growth embodies a sense of direction that is incredibly attractive. Purpose gives life depth and meaning, and when you are driven by goals that excite you, a man will be compelled to chase a woman whose life is full and vibrant because he senses that being part of her world is both a privilege and an opportunity for growth. Communicating authentic confidence and feminine energy is about embracing the full spectrum of who you are. Your strength and vulnerability, your independence and warmth, your ambition and compassion. This balance creates a dynamic presence that naturally draws a man in, compelling him to pursue you, not because of superficial attraction, but because he sees in you a rare and valuable combination of depth, strength, and grace. Attraction and pursuit are far more profound than fleeting gestures or surface-level charm. They are deeply rooted in the psychology of value, respect, and emotional connection. When a woman embodies authentic confidence, maintains purposeful boundaries, and radiates a balanced feminine energy, she becomes more than just desirable, she becomes unforgettable. These qualities speak to a man's core instincts, awakening his desire not just to chase, but to genuinely invest, connect, and commit. Understand this: the goal is not to manipulate or control how a man feels. True pursuit cannot be manufactured through games or temporary tactics. It is born from authentic interactions, where both individuals feel challenged, inspired, and deeply seen. By focusing on your personal growth, preserving a sense of mystery, and confidently expressing your unique energy, you invite a man to experience something far more valuable than fleeting attraction. You invite him into a journey of discovery, respect, and meaningful connection. But remember, this journey begins with you. It begins with knowing your worth so profoundly that you no longer need to seek validation in others. It begins with recognizing that the energy you project, whether through your words, your actions, or the way you carry yourself, sets the tone for how others will engage with you. A man is naturally drawn to a woman who doesn't need to chase anyone. There will be moments when it feels easier to compromise your standards or blur your boundaries for the sake of keeping someone interested. Resist that urge. Hold firm to your sense of self, because the right man will be drawn to the very qualities that make you whole and independent. He will be intrigued by your depth, inspired by your strength, and captivated by your presence. The beauty of this approach is that it transcends relationships. Cultivating emotional independence, establishing boundaries, and expressing authentic confidence will not only draw the right man toward you, but will also elevate every aspect of your life. You will attract better friendships, greater opportunities, and a stronger sense of fulfillment because you are living in alignment with your highest self. So let him chase you, not because you are out of reach, but because what you offer is worth pursuing. Let him invest in you because you've invested in yourself. Let him wonder, explore, and discover the layers of your personality, your passions, and your dreams. And most importantly, let him see that being part of your life is a privilege. The greatest love stories are not written through manipulation or strategy, but through authenticity, growth, and genuine connection. When you embody these principles, you won't have to chase love. It will naturally find its way to you.